Okay. Today is the day. Get your game on. Get your game on. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. It's your boy Sue, the conscious one. Today is one of those days. It's the Titans versus the Browns. The Browns versus the Titans. Shedeur versus Cam Ward. All the noise. We are here. We are here. Early in the morning, before the game, hours before the game, the predictions and all of that. Let's wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's go. Get up, everybody. Get up. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Everybody get up now. Everybody get up now. Hold on, let me see. Make sure everything good, man. Everybody get up now. Hold on. All right. All right, so everything looking good right now. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about this game we got going on. The Shedeur, what it means for Shedeur to play and play well in this game. We need him to play very well. We need the Browns to actually complete the victory as well. How that will look on our board. So let's talk about it. All right. Hope everybody have a good morning, good afternoon, wherever you at. Different time zones. Let's do it. All right, man. So they're finally here for the third start for our boy Shedeur Sanders. The third start, second start at home. The first start didn't go so well as we wanted it to, 49ers, but we're back with another start, another week, and another opportunity to get better. And, so that's what this week is about. Another week of preparation. And let's see what's going to happen. They say it's supposed to be snowy or something like that. They say the snow supposed to be there. They're not sure how much of snow supposed to be when the game start. Maybe the snow would dissolve. Kind of like last week. The weather's supposed to be super bad, but then end up being not as bad as they thought. So maybe the snow will come down around that time, but maybe it will dissolve like last week. Anyway, let's talk about it, man. This is a big opportunity. I know if you hear the media says Shedeur, a big opportunity to succeed and get people liking him, more or whatever. Everybody has their own opinion on Shedeur week to week, and it is what it is. Even though they claim he's the fifth round, when they want to talk bad about him, they still put different expectations on him than other fifth rounds. And like we already knew that too. We know he's more than a fifth round pick too. So some of that we kind of understand, but they don't. Sometimes we don't understand because they don't want to keep the same energy. But it is what it is. We can't control what other people think and feel and believe and all other stuff, right? Cool. So Shedeur has his third start. Before we get into it, Deion Sanders did pull up. Deion Sanders did. Deion Sanders is there. Him and Bucky is there. I don't know the rest of the family. The mom probably still be there too. I'm not sure, but Deion Sanders did pull up. Okay, he did show up, so he's there, ready to rock and roll. All right, ready to go. What's going on, Naya? Naya, how you doing, baby? Naya, are you ready? He's a notification on point today. Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see if it is. Okay, we gonna see. But I'm glad you got the notification, Naya. I'm glad we gonna see how many people we get in here throughout the duration of the channel of the video. We gonna see what's going on. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited too, man. I'm excited to see what is going on. I'm happy that I'm on vacation right now, so that's why I'm able to go live right now because I'm on vacation. So very lucky on that right now. Anyway, so let's see what's going to transpire today. Okay, the prediction. What the predictions is? Shedeur have a better game than last week, and allegedly, he's supposed to be able to do more. Now we don't know what that is. Okay, now hopefully he get the pass more. Remember the last two games that he started, he didn't get the pass more than like 25 times. Okay, he didn't get the pass more than 25 times. So hopefully he get the pass at least 35 times today. Hopefully. Now we don't know. Okay, Coach Stefanski's on record saying let him sling it. All right, so we gonna see if Coach Stefanski really let our boy sling it out there this time. We gonna see. All right, so we need him to get 25 to 35 pass attempts today. They said it's supposed to snow, so if it snow, they probably do a little bit more running. But the weather still should be good enough to do some passes. Vanessa, how you doing? Vanessa, how you doing? Yeah. I definitely my first week. I definitely rest a lot. Okay, this week, the last week, I will be doing more more activity. Or I rested the first week, and the second week I will be doing more activity. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I definitely did. What's going on, Vanessa? How you doing? What's going on, baby? All right. So hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. We're gonna see how many notifications they let out this morning. So we're just gonna keep cooking and see if they're gonna push it out or not. We can't control it, but we're gonna see. So they got Shedeur. They got certain videos out there where they talk about Shedeur. This is last chance, and I don't believe that. If Shedeur don't do good this time, then we just got to move on. Now, me personally, I don't believe that at all. You got to give him more time to develop, like every other rookie quarterback. But I get it; he's not the average rookie quarterback, even though they want to treat him like it. But then now they don't want to treat him like it. Depends on who's talking about him, right? Whoever talking about him, then they want to switch up if he's a fifth round pick or if we should give him leeway or not. I believe he's going to do very well today. I believe he understands that some certain times he just got to let that ball go. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking for the big play, like he said. If sometimes he look for the big play too much. Hey, we understand that. That's who he is. Okay, he admitted it. All right, Shedeur admitted it. Sometimes he do look for the big play, maybe at the wrong time. So he admitted that, and I'm cool with that. All right, I'm cool with it because we know you can make it happen. But take what you can. It's the NFL. NFL, take what you can get and move on to the next play. So hopefully him and Jerry Judy, have at least a touchdown or two today. Hopefully that goes down. Him and Jerry Judy hopefully have a nice connection today. A touchdown, 75 yards, 5 catches, something like that. Hopefully that go down. Did you see Prime show up at Chinchilla? Yes, I did. I definitely seen that, and we can just go ahead and show it right quick. Get up. We can just go ahead and show it right quick. You know what I'm saying? We can just go ahead. Hold on. Text me when he gets here. That's perfect. Welcome. What are you doing? I'm Maddie. I work with the beer team logistics and team travel. I gotta talk to you. That's how my hair gonna be. That's not who you gonna be. Yeah, it is. What? Oh man! Shout out to Coach Prime, Papa Prime. Now my Cash App is pinned. You can see it. My Cash App pinned. My Cash App is pinned. If you look at the top, go back to the comment section. You can see my Cash App is pinned. My Cash App is pinned. But yeah, I see Coach Prime. He pulled up and he pulled up. You know what I'm saying? In that Frank Lucas type of jacket. You know what I mean? He come in style. Double R, the jacket, the style. That's who he is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he pulled up like that so they can understand. My son, get this for me. Y'all need to stop crying about it. Even though a lot of media understand Shedeur and his sons get his style. Bucky and Shedeur definitely get they flamboyant style from their dad. And they know that, but they gonna cry about it anyway, because they're very insecure individuals. But yeah, my Cash App is pinned though. I don't know why it don't show up on your side as pinned, but on my side it showed up as pinned. It showed up as pinned on my side. But yeah, that's that right there. And then we'll show you the other video where he sees Shedeur. He sees Shedeur and Papa Prime showed up. Right here. I just told him we didn't care about that type of stuff. I feel like you don't see that. There you go. There's no relation. I like it. That's my son. That's my son. Oh my God, I like it. All right. So they out there. He out there, baby. He out there. So yeah, shout out to Coach Prime, man. Letting them know, look, man. Hey, I'm here. We pull up in style. I always taught my kids style. They always got the best of life, but they understand I had to put them in certain positions and conditions to understand that there's the other side of life too that you're gonna have to work through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Let's get to it. All right. So what do y'all believe the stat? What is the stats of Shedeur today, or the team? Okay, or the team. Okay, or the team. Um, they both are. I think the Titans only won one game, right? Titans only won one game. Only won one game. Okay, that's all they got today. Uh, and we got three games, so it should be barely even. Just like the Raiders game and the Jets game, even though we lost the Jets game. All right. So let's go to the NBA. I mean, NFL. You go to NFL. I don't know. I hate when that happens. Refresh. All right. So we go to the Tennessee. So 1-11. Okay, they are 1-11, and we are 3-9. All right. 1-11, 3-9. Where the stats at? Let's go to the stats. Hold on real quick. Get that off this thing. Um, all right. So when it comes to passing, we are 31st. They're 29th. When it comes to rushing, we are 26th. They are 31st. When it comes to points, we are 29th and they are 32nd. Okay. Um, when it comes to we are second in defense. They are 32nd in defense. We are third in I guess against them the matchup. We are third in passing against their matchup. They are 29th. And rushing, we are 10th and they are 31st. So going by the stats, we should be able to win this game. This is by the stats alone. We should be able to win this game, but they still got to play it. This is just by the statistics, on paper, what they say. We should be able to win this game. And like pretty, I ain't gonna say easily, but it should be a Raiders type of game. Okay, Shedeur and the offense and the defense should be able to have a easy type of game, cruise to victory with this type of uh, opponent. On paper, that's what it's saying, right? So now the offense got to go execute. Can the offense execute to make this an easier game so we can just ride off into the sunset? Can it happen? What do we need from the offense so we can do the same thing or duplicate what they did in the Raiders game? But well, first of all, the defense, of course. If the defense come like they did in the Raiders game, you have a great shot of just cruising to victory. Now, the offense is going to have to really be very consistent this time around because you should not have the weather should not be that bad. They said there's some snow, but still, this is one of the bottom teams. You should be able to run the ball and you should be able to throw the ball effectively to go home with an easy victory, right? You should be able to do that. So, like I said, is Kevin Stefanski going to let Shedeur off the training rails? Will he off the leash? Now, they said it's supposed to happen this week. He said it in the press conference. Going to let him just sling it a little bit. We're going to see if it really happens. How much of rope, how much of training wheels will they take off Shedeur to be able to actually start going crazy on him, like Dylan Gabriel? Again, Dylan Gabriel, he was able to do it from the jump. Shedeur, they're taking their time. Now, whatever that means. Maybe they really believe in Shedeur. That's why they're taking it real time. Maybe they believe in him. I don't know. Hopefully, this game, they let him off a little bit more so he can throw more passes and see and do more rollouts. Maybe they call more rollouts, more bootlegs, more play action. We're going to see if they cook it up. We're going to see. Naya says, if I see last week's bullshit from the offense, I'm going to lose it. Yeah, I know. I don't understand certain things. Look, the first 4th-and-1, Naya, I'm not really mad at, right? Because, it is what it is. But the second 4th-and-1, that's the one I'm like, nah, you crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And special teams, too. We do not need special teams out here fumbling, and giving up 66 yards Hopefully special teams show up today too. Hopefully. Okay? Hopefully special teams do not be fumbling the ball and letting them return 66 yards and all of that. So we need special teams to show up today, and we need the offense to be in the play calling. The first 4th and 1, I'm not too mad about, but I believe you still should have took the points because of how the game was going back and forth. In my opinion, the second 4th and 1 is like you never should do that. The game was 8-10. The momentum was still even. You know what I'm saying? So why go for it? So yeah, I'm with you. Hopefully the training wheels is off when it comes to Shedeur. He's a different type of style of quarterback where you don't need training wheels, right? But they was taking their time. I respect it. But hopefully they take the training wheels off this week, today, and they let our boy throw more than 20, 25 times. He deserved 35 to 40 times too. He deserved that. And okay, so we're going to see. We're going to see if Kevin do play calling to try to win instead of just saying, you know what, I'm just going to try this just because. Now, sometimes doing that do work. Sometimes just throwing something out there and it might work. I get it. But that game right there was to keep your playoff hopes alive. I don't think you should just supposed to be doing stuff like that when your offense is very limited. If you have a very limited offense, you should not just be, and this is you trying to keep your win streak going for the playoffs. You can't just be doing stuff. Oh, I'm just gonna try this just because. In my opinion, I don't think you should do that. What up, Navo? Not what is it? I don't know how to say your name, but Brown. What up, Brown? What's going on? But that's my thing. So I'm with you. Hopefully they don't just be saying, you know what, I'm just gonna try this. Again, sometimes going for it on 4th and 1, I'm not mad at it, right? Okay, I get it. Today is one of those games. If you want to just try stuff, I guess you could try it because this team is not that good. You should be able to recover from it. I get it. But last week was a team that you can't really make too many mistakes on because they will punish you, and they made a lot of mistakes last week. They made a lot of mistakes last week, bro. And that's why they lost the game. Too many mistakes on all sides. You know what I'm saying? The special teams, the offense. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. And the defense was holding on for as long as they can. The defense didn't really get scored on that much. Like from the offense is going all the way down. I think it was only like 2 times, right? Maybe 2 times. The rest of the times it was us giving them good field position. So hopefully today, the special teams is good, and we can have a back and forth game, and we can see what's going on with that. Hopefully, and Shedeur should get 35, at least 35 throws today, at least. There should not be no less than 35 pass attempts for Shedeur today. Let that man go. Make some bootlegs. Do all of that. Let's go. Okay? All that, that time is over with. Stop it. Oh, we want to just hold it. No more holding. Okay? No more holding, guys. Let our boy go out there and be free. Let Shedeur play free now. This is one of the games you can let him play free and then, and move on. We got the Chicago Bears next. We got a nice little lineup after this. All right? I don't know if people paying attention. We got a nice little lineup after this. You got the Chicago Bears. You got Buffalo. Okay? You got the Steelers and the Bengals. All right? So we got a nice little lineup after this. Let's go ahead and take care of business, and let's just finish the year out doing what we do and building on, making progress. Making progress. All right? Shedeur should be able to win the starting job for next year with the showcase, in my opinion, right? He should be able to do that. Deshaun Watson is coming back. They already made it clear, guys. Deshaun Watson is coming back, okay? He is coming back. Ruka girl, what up, baby? Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Ruka girl is in the building. How you doing, baby? The play calling has to change. If they run those 4th-and-1s again, fire the coach immediately. We will all know at this point, if they are tanking. Okay, Aruka girl, let's start off, and thank you for commenting. You already know what it is, baby. You already know. All right, so get the likes up, share video, subscribe. Now, let's go with her first, the top of the comment. The play calling has to change. Now, I'm with you on some of the play calling. They do need to get more creative with the play calling, and Shedeur is you can do bootleg because Shedeur is very dangerous outside the pocket. They need to start running some bootleg. Play action, they need to start running some play action also. So I'm with you on that. They need to start doing more creative plays. You have a quarterback, you do creative plays, you get them outside, you do play action. I'm with you on that. Today, I'm hoping they understand that he's not Dylan Gabriel, so you need to start letting them flow a little bit more. Again, you just came in. They said they will. It's on record. They said they're gonna let them flow a little bit. They're gonna take some of the training wheels off. They're gonna loosen up the leash. That's what was said. We're gonna see if they actually do it. Okay. The other one is don't run 4th and 1s. I'm not really mad at 4th and 1s, depending on the situation. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So depending on the situation, 4th and 1s trying to go for it is not that bad, right? But when you are in a game like 49ers, where you have to win this game, and the game is very close, okay, you got to take the points. I get it. If you get it, all right, we don't go off ifs. You got to play the percentages. Take the points. Because your offense is not that good for you to gamble with this type of team, right? The Raiders, you see the Raiders, they gamble. Whatever, we'll do whatever, and we'll just slow out the clock because the Raiders not that good. But the 49ers, you can't gamble like that. You got to take every point they get you. And you got to minimize the turnovers because they are a good sound team, playoff formidable team. So you can't, whatever you did with the Raiders, you can't do right here. All this little conservative stuff, you can't do that with the Raiders. Turning over the ball, the 49ers, okay? You going to lose, and that's what happened. That's what happened, right? So they should have known the Raiders and the 49ers is a different mindset, different game plan, different mindset. They didn't do that. Now, if a player fumbled the ball, you can't control that. That's on the player, right? That's on the player. The special teams mess up, blow coverage, and they go all the way down. That's on the special teams, all right? But you still, even though a lot of that stuff happened before the last 4th and 1. That last 4th and 1 messed everything up because you gave them short field position to go up 17-9, and then you fumble right after that. So if you don't give them that, if you don't turn the ball over right there, that's a different ball game. See what I'm saying? So you got to learn that every game is different. Every game calls for different strategies. And they get paid too much money not to know that. That's why we don't understand. A lot of fans that don't understand. Every game is different. Not all the fans. Certain fans like me who took time to understand the game, besides just being a fan, every game is different measurements, different time, different things. If you know that your offense is not that good, right, going into this 49er game, then you should already know we got to minimize the mistakes. If they give us 3 points, got to take the 3 points. You got to take the 3 points. You know what I'm saying? If you want to gamble here and there, that's what I'm saying. The first 4th and 1, I'm not too upset about it. It's a 50-50. The second 4th and 1, crazy. You never do that. Especially when the game is 10-8. It's going back and forth. You never do that type of gamble in that situation. We will all know at the point if they are tanking. I don't know if they're like purposely tanking. I think the coaching makes it look like that. In my opinion, Aruka girl, in my opinion, the coaching makes it look like they're tanking. That's what I believe right now. I don't think they're purposely tanking. I believe the coaching makes it look like they're tanking because it's like, what are you doing? Just like when they put a tight end out there, like why? Even though they might run into practice, why though? Like on that play, you have to try to hurry up. Time is running out. You call it, if you even go run that play, call it timeout and set it up. It was just so many things wrong with that play. And it's like Coach Stefanski's like, it's like so behind. It's like, bro, you cannot just keep doing this every week. I'm just going to do this and do, no. Every week you need to figure out something different. And that's the difference between top coaches and just coaches, right? Successful coaches who win a lot, they understand we got to play. We got game to game, week to week. We got to do certain things. We can't let our ego always get in the way of winning. Like I said, you think Bill Belichick Let his ego get in the way of Tom Brady? No, he did not. Maybe in the latter years when that marriage is almost over, okay, they already won hella championships already. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. But a lot of teams that are successful, the coaches and the quarterback got a relationship, and the coach understand I must not get in the way of the quarterback. No matter how much we might bigger or whatever, I need to make sure the quarterback is in the best mind frame so they can go out there and do their thing. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, another prime example. And you can just keep going on and on. You know, Brett Favre and the coaches and the quarterback have to have a real type of understanding. We can't get in each other's way. We must be on the same damn page. And so that's why when it come to Cleveland, it ain't never been like that. The coaches and the quarterback don't be on the same page. So that's why it looks like the way it looked. Coach Stefanski, my play is my call, my call. Bro, it's not about you. It's about the goddamn team and the fans and winning. So if your playbook ain't winning in the last 3 years, okay, you might went to the playoffs 2 years. But these other years, it ain't working. You need to throw away that playbook and find something else, especially to fit the quarterback. And Kevin Stefanski's not doing that. He still want to stick to his own playbook after all these years. Like, bro, you only got two mediocre, good, I guess they say good seasons. And now the rest, you've been there 6 years. That's so 4 out of 6. No, that's not good. So Kevin Stefanski needs to understand it ain't about me. It's about the quarterback and the team and the personnel. I need to know what's good. Hey, 12, what you looking at, bro? What you like for this? Hey, Fanning, this is what I don't understand. I don't understand why coaches don't just don't just call meetings for the offense and just say what you like. Why they don't do that, y'all? It's weird to me why they don't do this, right? On the regular, I'm saying. Why coaches, offensive coaches, right? And head coaches, why y'all don't call meetings at least 3 to 5 times a week, just the offense, and y'all go over plays. Hey, what you like? Oh, I like that. Okay. Hey, Shedeur, write that down. Or whoever, quarterback, write that down. Hey, what you like? Okay, write that down. Hey, on this, if I call an audible, what you want? Hey, I want this route. Okay, cool. Right? And then the quarterback do the same with the receivers. All right, my turn. Okay, on this play, if I see this, I'm a signal this. All right, cool. On this play, if I see this, I'm a signal play. Or I might, hey, running back, I might shift out. I don't understand why this is not a prerequisite for the offense. They must have audibles in the tuck because they would do certain things and it's going to mess up your game plan. So you must have audibles in the tuck. I don't understand why teams don't have that on the regular. You must have at least 5 to 8 audible plays in the tuck. All right, you know what? We see this. You know what? Hey, let's switch that up. It's supposed to be, I don't understand it, y'all. I really don't get it. And then on the defense, same thing. The defensive coordinator, right? They meet with the defense these 3 times a week and they go over film together. Film together. Hey, man, all right, you see that right there? Yeah. I know they do film, but it should be more film class and pros, right? If the college students got to watch a lot of film, the pros should watch a lot of film together. All this money and the fans and all that, and you mean to tell me they be do the bare minimum? It's like no, that's not right. The bare minimum, bro. Like, come on, bro. Nah. Irene, what's up? Irene, how you doing? Irene, how you doing? Morning, good day for Shedeur to show his skills. Yeah, Irene, you know what it is, Irene. Irene, today is one of them days. Shine bright like a diamond, baby. Shine bright like a diamond. It's one of those days. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. Uh, it should go well. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if they do what they got to do. Should do let that thing go. They like I said, if he supposed to get more throws today. We're gonna see. Aruka girl says no 4th and 1s when O-line trying to be Superman and not blocking anyone. Nope. Take the point. I mean, I'm not. I don't know what you mean by be Superman. I think it's got beat. Sometimes you get beat. Sometimes when you try to go for the 4th and 1, you're going to lose. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if the O-line tried to do anything. I'm not sure. Maybe the O-line just got beat, and that's what it looked like. But I don't know if the O-line trying to be Superman. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. But yeah, he take the points inside. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, in certain plays last week, they just missed points, and it's like, why would you do that, right? There was 2 times they could have went for the points early on, and they didn't. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that too. If you take the points, and they give me the points, take the points. Coach eventually, like, oh, I was being aggressive, and I guess I can understand that too, being aggressive. But it's like you got to pick your spots. If you miss your first 4th and 1, you definitely don't do it on your end zone. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully today is a different day. People are learning. People learn from last week, and we can have a blast. Touchdown. We can come out with a victory, touchdown, and all of that. Could be. I think we got Chicago Bears next, and Chicago Bears been on. They've been winning games, y'all. Chicago Bears turned their season around from the last 2 years. They up. We got Chicago Bears next. They not playing, bro. They ain't playing. A girl says, no way. There are 2 specific plays that show the O line diving at nothing. I hope I can find the clip. I mean, I think I know what you're talking about, but they probably just got beat up. But I know they just fell down. I guess you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. Look, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. They're not the only. It's not the only time an offense will just dive at your leg to try to knock you down. I've seen that plenty of times throughout watching football. So I get it. Maybe they thought it was the right way to block, and they missed it, and the guy got the tackle. So I'm with you on that. I'm not saying it don't happen. I know it do happen. They will dive down and try to do a certain type of block. So I'm with you on that. I'm definitely with you on that. But today's one of those days, baby. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. Let's get to some of these videos because there are footage out there. Let's get some of these footages and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's get to some of these. Let's get to some of these footages. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Here we go. 1 minute ago, Shedeur is auditioning. Okay, here we go, y'all. This is 1 minute ago. I want y'all to know when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, it's just different. And sometimes in life, it is what it is. It's like that with me too. When I meet certain individuals, they treat me way different than they treat other people. It is what it is. Let's go. 5 games. Here we go.
First of all, they have to see how the rest of this season plays out. Shedeur is auditioning for the Cleveland Browns starting job. If he shows them over these last 5 games that he can be their starter, then they can spend those first-round picks on something else. I personally think it's going to be hard to absolutely definitively prove that you can be the guy in these last 5 games. I think there will still be some question marks about that. So maybe that changes your strategy a little bit. But if he shows them that he can be the guy, then they will not feel pressed to pick a quarterback in the first round of the draft. So that would leave Shedeur, Dylan, and Deshaun coming onto the football team next season, and probably another rookie at some point in the draft. So we'll have to see how that shakes out. But like I said, I'm of the mind that they're going to have to go out and draft a quarterback early.
All right. That's the first video. 1 minute ago. Shout out to 92.3 The Fans. Mary Kay Cabot said. Shout out to Mary Kay Cabot. Mary Kay Cabot just said, Shedeur is auditioning for the #1 spot. Now, let's calm down. Shedeur is auditioning for the #1 spot for these last final games. If he can prove that he can be that #1, then they can use their other picks on receivers and offensive linemen. But she believes it might be kind of hard. She don't know. But these last couple games, he can prove. If he can prove they don't need to draft a quarterback, then they could get more offensive linemen and some receivers in the draft and off the, and all of that. What y'all think that? I think we know that by now. I think we know every game is an auditioning game for Shedeur. And I get it. Sometimes in life it ain't fair. I had to live my life behind the 8 ball a lot. And I kept questioning, why me? Why me? And it took, I'm 40, I'm 44 now, right? I'm 44, about to turn 45. It took me a very long time to understand. Sometimes in life, it is what it is. Your story is written this way, and whatever it is what it is. So it took me a long time. So I don't complain. Whatever the storm is, I go through it and I just keep rolling. So Shedeur is auditioning every game to get the starting position. That's what Mary Kay Cabot said. She believed it's a possibility he could do it, but it might be kind of hard. It depends on this. Mary Kay sounds like a super.com. What is a super.com? What is that? I don't know what a super.com is. What is that? So let's go, Shedeur. Let's go, baby. Let's do it. All right, next video, man. Next video. Let's go.
So he's going to get the Browns really think the world of Tommy Rees, want to keep him around, even though he's going to get some looks. And he did get an interview at Penn State before the job went to Matt Campbell. And I think part of it is that Tommy wants to stay. I mean, if he would have told Penn State, hey, I'll take it, I mean, he may have gotten the job. So I don't know how that went down exactly, but I do know that Tommy, that his preference is to stay here and build on what he's done so far. He's calling his, I think, 5th game of the season this week. And, I think that he would like to stay, and the Browns will make every effort to keep him around. They think the world of him, and they don't want to let a guy like him out of the building. The Browns.
All right.
The idea they didn't.
So, the offensive coordinator, Reese, right? I forgot his name. Tommy Reese or something like that. She's saying that he took a couple interviews, but he wants to stay and coach this team. He likes what he's doing. He likes being the head coach, so he'd rather stay. They're going to try their best to keep the same offensive coordinator right now, Tommy Reese. They say they're going to try to bring him back. We're going to see. What up, Tone? Tone says Shedeur and Judy will get 2 touchdowns today. Hey, Tone, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Hey, Tone, I think him and Judy, they might do some damage today. I think him and Jim and Judy going to go out there and show out today. I think they going to do a little connection cooking today. I believe that too. I believe they're going to do some connection cooking. And what better game today to do some connection and cooking on a team that you should be able to do some connection and cooking on. All right, so let's see if Shedeur going to get that read, get it out. Get the read, get it out. We're going to see. We're going to see. But I'm with you, man. I think Jerry Judy and Shedeur will have some nice connections today. And they should, if not 2, they should be able to get at least 1. At least 1, Jerry Judy and Shedeur should be able to cash in. Right? They should be able to cash in. We're going to see, man. We definitely going to see. We definitely going to see. But yeah, keeping the same offensive coordinator, I think it'll be cool. I think that'd be cool. But we're going to see. We definitely going to see what's going on. All right, let's go.
Performance-based. That alignment is we're talking about drafts and things like that. If you're not aligned, I don't care what happens. There's no chance for success.
Yeah, it's been an odd week. A week where, in fact, part of the conversation I had Friday with Nick Padone was discussing what do you want to do with this game, like as far as winning or losing. And he was making the case, you want to win every game you possibly can. And typically I fall in line with that. I do. But I think part of the reason why you want to win as many games as you can is because you're trying to save the culture. You're trying to get people's energies to be high, all these other type of things. And the reality is that in the past week, we have watched Wyatt Teller, rightfully so, have a big argument and or at least a big disgruntlement with what is going on around this Browns team. And then you have other situations where like Jerry Judy is crashing out every single week, it feels like. And it just, if there's a chance of saving it, I do wonder if that chance has already disappeared. I love the idea of winning games.
All right. So they believe that it's over. They don't believe that you can salvage the locker room. They're talking about the locker room. He's talking about the locker room. So do y'all believe the locker room is gone? Do y'all believe the locker room is gone? There's no saving the locker room. There's no helping the locker room. The locker room is completely gone. Do y'all believe that? I don't think it's completely gone. Frustration, yes. Losing, people not like losing, yes. But completely gone, I don't believe it's completely gone. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
at least in this scenario, it seems like the Browns already have a plan for the 2026 quarterback room, where I felt like last year, I don't really know what their plan was, and then it seemed like it came together. You had a group of people that didn't really know what their plan was. It's like, oh, let's get Joe Flacco. Okay, Kenny Pickett. He seems like maybe that could be something we entertain. Oh, let's draft 2 quarterbacks in the first, or is in the draft in the 3rd and 5th round. Like it felt like they never truly had a plan. At least with Deshaun Watson, it feels like they actually do have some semblance of a plan, even if the plan is not one that a lot of fans want to hear.
All right.
Well,
Vanessa says, I believe it's going. Okay. Now, why you believe it's going? Why do you believe the locker room is going? Because it's just straight losing, or the way that they lose it? Do you believe because they will do nothing with the coaching, or maybe they're tired of everything? Because some of those players, they got a lot of new players, but you got some veterans out there too. So is it the where they're losing, or is it the coach, or both? Because I think some of those players are fed up. You can tell Jerry Jeudy is fed up because the season has been bad, so I get it. Myles Garrett already showed you he's fed up. I believe a lot of players are fed up because they know they could have won more games if certain calls and certain players were playing. Certain players and certain calls was made, they could have won more games. The staff got the team sabotaging Shedeur. I'm conspiracy theory. So Vanessa, you believe they went out there with their notepad. So it's Vanessa, you believe that they in meetings on the whiteboard and they got Shedeur Sanders pictures on there, like he's a criminal, huh? And like the investigation. So you telling me, Vanessa, they went in a secret room with Shedeur Sanders pictures right there, and they drawing out their sabotage plan, huh? It's like an investigation when they're looking for the top crimes, the crime bosses, and those goddamn serial killers. Are you telling me, Vanessa, that they got a secret room inside of the building where they got a Shedeur Sanders pictures right there on the left, all across the board, and they trying to figure out how to sabotage the. Are you telling me if we launch an investigation, we will find out that there's a secret room? That they got their late night, early mornings. Huh, Vanessa? Are you telling me? Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm not mad at you, man. Because it definitely it has looked like that for a while. So I can't be mad. I can't even be mad at that, assessment, because it has looked like that for a while. I can't even be mad, man. Aruka Girl says they play calling is the cause for the lost locker room. The players are seeing what's going on and they know. Okay, so it's not. So you're saying it's not the quarterback, it's the play calling. Okay, Aruka Girl, let me get that right. Aruka Girl, you believe it's the play calling, not the actual players. Okay, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. So you believe that they need to switch up a lot. Okay, they need to switch up a lot. So you saying throw away, get a new playbook. Is there any type of plays you like, Aruka Girl, or you need to just throw everything away and start fresh? You think they should throw the whole playbook away and start fresh, or just keep some of the plays? Let me know, Aruka Girl. Vanessa said, I appreciate it. Hey, Vanessa, I just want to know, baby. I just want to know. Okay? I just want to know. Okay? Because if we need to launch an investigation, let's do it. It definitely looked like it, but okay? It do look like they stay up night and day. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out how not to let the man succeed. So I'm not saying your assessment is wrong. We need Inspector Gadget. Do. Inspector Gadget. Do. That's what we need. Okay? One of my favorite cartoons in the world. Inspector Gadget. We might need to call Inspector Gadget. The only one who can fix the the only one who can solve this case is do Inspector. What y'all know? We gotta hop on the phone. Get Inspector Gadget out there. For real. She said, yeah. So yeah, we gonna see, man. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see what is going on. Again, they have not told us why they did the things they did. They never told us. and it's like they're never going to tell us why did you do things this way. It's like they're never going to tell us. So it's like at this point, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Let's see what else.
They brought in Dorsey. They brought in Dorsey to try to maximize his skills, and obviously Dorsey's not there. You know, the system they're running right now does not fit Deshaun Watson's skill set. So if he is in the room, what are they going to do? Like, how do they approach that? Like, what? Because once again, I'll say this as a head coach and offense coordinator: if you're running things you don't know, which is what happened last year with Kevin. At least this year, like I'm seeing major progress in that offensive front. I'm seeing the levels. I'm seeing that things that Kevin, whether you like him or not, I'm seeing those improving. I saw last week, I saw Posick play his best game of the year. I'm seeing things because Kevin knows how to fix those things because those are things he runs. Whether you like it or not, it's irrelevant. When he was here last year, it looked even worse because they don't know how to fix those things. Mm-hmm. So if Deshaun's back, how do they fix it? Like, what route?
All right. So Deshaun Watson is a big thing going on, y'all. Deshaun Watson is a big thing. You already know a lot of Cleveland fans do not want Shedeur back. Deshaun Watson back. A lot of Cleveland media do not want Deshaun Watson back. They already made it clear he coming back, right? All right, they're already clear he is coming back, no matter what y'all say. So now they're saying if Deshaun Watson and Kevin Stefanski didn't get along the first time, then what the hell y'all gonna do now? It's on record that Deshaun Watson did not like Kevin Stefanski offense. So that's why they're saying if Deshaun Watson is back, how that's gonna help because they already tried this already and it didn't work. I don't know. Y'all. I don't know why they would if they didn't work together the first time. Why would they try it again? Sometimes it might work seconds. I don't know. Maybe Kevin Stefanski give up play calling altogether and let next year. Maybe I don't know. Ruger Girl says they are stifling Shedeur with the plays. You said they are going to let Shedeur go today. Let's see how many Wildcat calls and other foolishness. Not let him get the TD. Look. I just want the win, baby. If we could get Shedeur, if we could win a Shedeur quarterback, I'm cool with that. Now, again, this is first time. Next year, we gotta let our boy get go crazy. But every now and then, get the Wildcat for a touchdown. I'm not mad. I'm not mad if you get a Wildcat for a touchdown every now and then. I'm not mad. But this is audition tape, and more wins he get, it looks better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not this go around. I'm not really too pressed about the touchdowns and all of that, all the stats. Just look, this do good and win. That's all I think this matters right now. And just do good each week and try to get more wins into the season. I think that is the goal right now. And then next year, we could talk about the stats and run it up. I think right now, the addition, long as he can look good and we win, I don't think Shedeur even care about the touchdowns. Hey, if we could win and I play good and they get in the red zone, they do Wildcat, whatever, man. I don't care. I think that's where it's at right now. And then next year, I think that's when they turn up. But yeah, it was said in the press conference, I think the other day, that Kevin Stefanski was asked, will Shedeur get more time? More throws or whatever. And so many words, he said yes. So I'm with you though. You know, I just don't know if that they're gonna let him loose in the red zone like a lot of us would like him to do. I just say, as long as you get the touchdown and get the win, I think it's all good, man. Audition for another team for Christ's sake. I mean, again, no matter how much we say that, we don't know how many teams will give him a chance. We don't know. No matter how much we want him going for the Browns, how do we know the other teams is going to, give him a chance? We don't know. So everything has worked out. Like I said, the last video, no matter what we feel, everything has worked out. He got a chance to play, and now he got a chance to prove himself. That's it. That's all we ever wanted. That's all he ever wanted, and it's happening. No matter how it came about, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's happening. I already got that one. Here we go.
I don't know. Merry Kay has been talking about this for 3-4 days. Really, it's been longer than that. It's probably been closer to, I don't know, a couple months where she's been telling everybody that will pay attention, he's going to be back next year. I also, in Afternoon Drive, have been telling everybody Deshaun Watson will be back next year. It is a financially, not next to impossible, but it is a financial, I'll just call it a certainty because of the implications attached to the dead cap and everything else. March of 2027 is when you'll be able to get rid of Deshaun Watson. That's your reality. You have to live with that. But yesterday, Ian Rappaport reported that Deshaun Watson not expected to be a starter this season for the Browns, but there's a good chance he's on the roster next year with an opportunity to be a starter. There is an avenue.
All right. Now, a lot of people didn't want to believe that when Mary Kay Cabot was saying that earlier in the season. Mary Kay Cabot kept saying that early in the season. Tony Grossi was also saying that. Now it's here. He won't be able to start this year, but he will be on the roster next year, and it's a possibility he can be backup quarterback or the starter. So, hey man, hey, it is what it is. All right, y'all. It's 10 o'clock. The game starts in a couple hours. I guess I can go 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes, then I'm out. Hit the hour mark. 9 more minutes, and we out of here, man. 9 more minutes and we out. 9 more minutes and we out of here. Let's see.
Is there not a more benchable player on the roster right now than Jerry Jeudy? And I get the other options aren't great, but that's what makes Jerry Jeudy more embarrassing. Like, Jerry, I get you're not a wide receiver number 1. You're not a wide receiver number 2. What Steve Smith Sr. said about Jerry Jeudy is the truth. Just a guy. That is Jerry Jeudy. But in this receiving room, you're having these troubles. Like, Terrell Pryor convert from a completely different position with a bad quarterback and other bad receivers in his position group. He put up a 1,000-yard receiving season because just the volume was there that allowed him to do it, and he was just an athlete. Like, he was a quarterback playing receiver, and he found a way to get 1,000 yards. Jerry, what are you doing?
That was Jerry last year, was it not? Like, the volume was just there.
I know you. The one thing that you could do.
All right, so they going in on Jerry Jeudy. They saying, hey man, last year you was pretty good. What happened to you? Now I'm gonna keep it honest with the Jerry Jeudy situation. Going into this year was very different. I can admit having 4 quarterbacks, like 4 quarterbacks, and having a whole bunch of just circus going around the 4 quarterbacks. Now you got to get reps with all the quarterbacks. There's no definite quarterback. So now they gotta pretend that there's this quarterback competition going on, right? So Jerry Jeudy got to get acclimated with everybody, which is sometimes it is what it is, right? So there's 3 quarterbacks taking first team reps. 3. So Jerry Jeudy, some of this is his fault because he dropped a lot of balls. It happens. You can have a great season, you can have a down season. This is Jerry Jeudy down season. It happens. Last year they said he had a great season. This year, not so great. It happens, up or down, right? So that is just the nature of the game. You have a good season, then you have a bad season. I don't know if the quarterbacks is the reason why he's having a bad season. I really don't know. He's dropped a lot of balls, so I'm not sure if that plays a part into it. But that can, having sometimes a receiver do like a certain quarterback. So we can't ignore that. Sometimes the receiver do like a different type of quarterback. They just bond better. They feel is better. So sometimes that do happen. And it can cause a conflict. It can cause you to not really want to play. It can cause you to have an attitude. It can happen like that. It can happen like that. So I don't know if it's the quarterback or it's just having a bad season. It is what it is. Or maybe he got stuff outside that's going in. So who knows, man? Who knows? But I mean, Jared Jeudy has he knows his season was not good. So I'm pretty sure he understand that.
You're not The one thing that you could do, though, like,
thank you, Vanessa,
force your way into that conversation, whether Stefanski's the coach next year or not, like a good showing against the Titans and proving that you can start in the National Football League matters, because if Stefanski's the head coach next year, then the probability of Shedeur Sanders being on the roster is high. If it's him and Barry still running this organization, they're going to keep their 3rd and 5th round draft picks. But if it's somebody else, that's not guaranteed. Unless you play well, unless you play better than Dylan Gabriel, because that's where you could really supplant him on this depth chart and permanently take over as, the premier rookie quarterback of the 2 that they drafted in this class. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, I feel you on that. It's just like it's just like your job, right? If you got a job, right, and you and your bosses or whatever, or your supervisor, y'all good, you good money, right? They giving you extra breaks and extra this and all of that, right? Everything good. Then new management come, all that stuff is gone. Everything starts over. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to have the leeway or the luxury anymore. So yeah, I'm with him on that. If Kevin Stefanski leave, maybe Dylan Gabriel or Dylan Gabriel Shedeur, they don't get the leeway. Maybe that offensive, that head coach, or in GM, they probably don't. They probably ain't going for that. Either you perform now, or you gotta get the hell up out of here. So I'm with him on that. Maybe Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry might be the best for Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel, because if you fire both of them and get a new one, they might not be that lenient for one or the other or both. I can see that, because in jobs that happens like that in jobs. But one, you get more leeway. You know what I'm saying? You get more favoritism. You get more red carpet treatment. And then the new management come in, and all that shit is gone. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. You got to do this on time. So he might be right on that one. Jokey says, I'm a Browns fan and I blame Sanders fans for putting too much on him so soon. I knew he wasn't going to be good this year, but he will be in the future. How you gonna blame us when he puts that same pressure on himself? Hey, joking. How you gonna blame us and he puts that same pressure on his own self? That's all I want to ask. That's all I want to ask. How you gonna say we put too much pressure when he put the same pressure on himself? That's all I want to ask. The second one is, I knew he wasn't going to be good this year. How you gonna say you knew he wasn't going to be good when he wasn't going to play anyway? The plan, he wasn't going to play, and this is only his 3rd game. This is only 3rd game, so help me understand that too. You knew he wasn't going to be good, but this is his only 3rd game. How can you say he wasn't going to be good? And this is only his 3rd game. How do you get that out of 2 games? 2.5 games, how you get that? How do you evaluate somebody off of 2.5 games? Like, I don't know. How do you get a final decision off 2.5 games? I don't know. Hey, salute to you on that. His best receiver is Jerry Jeudy. Again, that's what he got. That's what came with it. Ain't nothing he could do about it. He didn't though. Yes, he do. No, his fault. Not his fault that he won't be good. Who said he won't be good? How do you know he won't be good? So you one of those people, okay? And let me get this right. Do you grade yourself like that? This how you get everybody who just like hurry up and ride somebody off. Do you treat yourself like that? When you mess up, do you just say, you know what? I'm completely trash. I'm done. Do you do yourself like that? Do you judge yourself the same way you judge somebody else with little time? Do you judge yourself the same way you judge Shedeur right now with 2.5 games? Do you judge? That's what I'm at. Do you judge yourself the same way? You give yourself a little time to be great, and that's it. Like, who expected? How do you know what I expect? You don't even know me. How do you know my expectations of Shedeur and you don't even know me? What are you talking about? You don't even know me. You don't know what I expect. You don't know me. Yo, people in this world is crazy. How you gonna tell me what I expect from Shedeur? I expected Shedeur not to play at all. First of all, I don't know what you talking about. I ain't never expect Shedeur to be Tom Brady year one. I ain't never said that. I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, but it won't be right away like you're expecting. You don't even know me to even make to make an assumption like that. You don't even know me. What are you talking about? Anyway, y'all, I see y'all after the game. I see y'all after the game. So pull back up, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, Lead Conscious One. Go Shedeur, go Browns. Hey, go Cam Ward, because you know that's our boy. We want him to do good too. Go Shedeur Brown. I see y'all after the game. Man, talking about like I'm expecting. You don't even know me, man. What are you talking about? Peace.